Welcome to MojoPlays, and today we're taking a look at the best level in every Doom game.
Before we begin, we publish new content all week long, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
The Doom franchise has boasted a plethora of examples of fantastic level design, but which ones shine the most in each game? Think another map should have been on here? Let's discuss in the comments below. E1M1 Hangar, Doom 1993. It's extremely hard to think of a single level that isn't anything below decent when discussing the original Doom. They all bring something unique to the table with different visuals and layouts. E1M1, on the other hand, does everything that defines the series. It encourages exploration while also setting your expectations on how levels are going to be laid out. It teaches you to anticipate enemies in unexpected places, investigate those nooks and crannies that seem suspicious, and do so at whatever speed you want to play at. Of course, it also helps to have that iconic tune playing the entire time too. The Living End, Doom 2 Hell on Earth. Doom 2 is arguably the hardest game in the franchise. Many levels end up becoming a massive labyrinth, and enemies are significantly more aggressive. The map before the icon of sin here stands as a true test of your skills as the Marine. Demons are crawling all around every single corner and can shoot you from halfway across the map. The constant teleporting can overwhelm and get you lost easily too. To make things worse, you can't move around a whole lot because of how narrow most of the rooms are, and yet, this obscene challenge, The Living End, has kept players coming back to it all these years later. Open Season, TNT Evolution. Yes, we will be talking about both portions of Final Doom as separate entries. Of the levels in TNT Evolution, we have to give the spotlight to the 6th map, Open Season. With a name like that, one has to wonder, who is really hunting who? It's a tough question to answer, as you're constantly finding tight rooms with a few explosive barrels, as well as plenty of ambushes. Like a hunter, you'll have to find ways to trick your prey while keeping your aim steady. Running and gunning this map is simply a bad idea, and it's this concept that makes Open Season so enjoyable, despite being somewhat antithetical to the quick pace of the Doom formula. Odyssey of Noises, the Plutonia experiment. Odyssey of Noises has been widely regarded as the most frustrating and difficult level out of an already tough Plutonia experiment, and it's one of the harder levels out of the entire Doom franchise. We can't blame their frustration either. Odyssey of Noises is very much a level that feels like it's out to get you. The map is expansive and it leaves you feeling completely vulnerable while demons get to shoot from afar within the comfort of various buildings. Like Open Season, you're forced to pace yourself and figure out your vantage points. Know when it's time to shoot and when it's time to run like a madman. And of course, always anticipate a flank. The Terraformer, Doom 64. The first level of Doom 64 does a great job at making players feel right at home, but the Terraformer is where Midway turns around and says, "Nah brah, this isn't just another Doom, this is our Doom." Terraformer's layout makes it clear how players should approach the rest of the game in contrast to previous installments. Secrets are very well hidden, and the dark rooms force you to be on the edge of your seat constantly, ready for the next enemy to pop out. It also tells you through a few puzzles that Doom 64 is going to require some speed and platforming skills in order to conquer it. Primary Excavation, Artifact Dig, Doom 3. The problem with Doom 3 is that most of its levels are more focused on scaring the player or forcing them into an unexciting puzzle. That isn't to say we're putting the final level on here because, oh, thank God it's over, ugh. No. On the contrary, primary excavation serves as a wonderful payoff. As a veteran player going in blind, you spend so much time in the game wondering how terrifying the cyber demon is going to look compared to all of the other monsters who got redesigned. Turns out, he's very terrifying, in all of his ugly polygonal glory. Final boss status aside, primary excavation also does an excellent job at putting pressure on the player with its small arena in a limiting space. It's like a very slow dance with death. Titan's Realm, Doom 2016. The 2016 reboot had so many fantastic levels to choose from, but in the end, we have to go with Titan's Realm. This was the level that showed us Doom was back with a vengeance. For starters, the opening area looks like someone managed to breathe life into a heavy metal album cover, and the only way to leave was to dive straight down the corpse's mouth. Gross, but sick. Really sick. From there, the environment tells you that you aren't anywhere close to the UAC anymore. You are deep into the bowels of hell, and the demons are ready to tear into you. Be prepared for lengthy and exciting fights. Doom Hunter Base, Doom Eternal. The best levels in gaming make sure that the player has understood the game's mechanics and concepts before sending them into the great ether, the great unknown. It's why E1M1 is on this list, it's why the Terraformer made this list, and it's exactly why Doom Hunter Base makes the list. Doom Hunter Base makes it clear that you cannot play the rest of Eternal like you would any other Doom game, and to ensure this, it requires a lot of aerial maneuvers not just for combat, but navigating the level in general. The way it's built forces you to know how to control your dashes, how to spot traps, and overall, how to maintain control of the fights. By the time you reach the dreaded Hunter itself, the level has done its job. You're ready to rip and tear until it is done.
Check out these other great clips from MojoPlays, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.